Say hey to everybody. Hey!
What you here for, too? What's your name?
Miss Shirley.
What's your real name?
Mariah.
How old are you?
4.
What you came here to do today?
Today with my Clark. I'm a Shirley and I'm gonna teach y'all how to do keep on stick.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Now step, then step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then step, then turn. Now step, then step, then turn. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. We're gonna start right here. 1, 2, 3. Do my ladies run this party on? Do my ladies run this party on? Down in the country, they gon' party hard. Down in the country, they gon' party hard. Now step, then step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then step, then turn.
Two, how old are you?
3.
When your birthday?
September 11.
When your birthday?
September 11. Hey, girl, your breath stink. Go to the box to brush your teeth. Get some toothpaste. You dirty, musty, you crusty, you rusty. You better go ahead. Go touch your shoe. Put them on. Period. I'm going to keep pushing while still.
That's making life-changing connections.
God is great to me in a little way for everybody. Period. Clock that T. Let them haters it. Let them haters it. Let them haters it. One time. I'm gonna keep on stepping, baby. I'm finna keep on stepping.
So let's talk about baby Shirley for a little bit. She recently went viral for making an appearance on a song called Boots on the Ground. And since then, she has made her rounds on the Jennifer Hudson show. And evidently, she has been on a tour and she has amassed quite a large following on TikTok doing different dances, looking grown, acting grown, dressing grown, and basically entertaining grown adults. And while you have some people who have pushed back, you have some Black women who are raising their voices and raising voices of concern. The reality is, one of the reasons she is so popular is because there are plenty of adults who actually support what's going on, support her behavior, and applaud what she's doing. And this situation with baby Shirley gives real key insight into ideas and conceptions today about Black femininity. And that's what I want to tease out a little bit in this video. Now, the reality is baby Shirley is a child. So she is not moving independently. She has a mother, she has a grown adult who is largely responsible for cultivating and nurturing the personality traits, the idea, the attitude that we see being portrayed in all these videos. And what is it that we notice? This young girl learning how to twerk, learning how to move her hips, learning how to gyrate in ways that are very sexual and adult. She's cute as all get out. She got sass, she got spunk. She's cussing in certain videos. She's basically acting real grown. She's acting real grown. And I know some are going to say, look, this is all fun and games, ha kiki, like y'all need to stop being so serious. But I've mentioned this before about Black women and about Black femininity. One of the problems we have is that we don't take ourselves seriously enough. Black women aren't doing well by and large. Black women as a collective in America are not doing well, okay? We have some of the highest rates of poverty, health issues. sex trafficking, human trafficking disproportionately impacts young Black girls more so than any other race. Okay, kids out of wedlock, teen pregnancies, at the poverty line, single parent households, more likely to be incarcerated than any other group of women. Like, there are some really serious concerns that negatively impact Black women. Now, how are some of the concerns I just raised connected to this young baby girl popping her booty as a toddler? Well, let's start with the mindset, the values, the ideas of femininity. Why is it that Black femininity is almost always exclusively connected to sexuality? Why is it that the most sexualized and the most sexual artists, entertainers we see, usually always Black, almost 100% of the time? If we think of female rappers, they're Black and they are grotesquely sexual. And that has a lot to say about the ideas of Black femininity that girls get from a young age, starting as young as when they're in diapers. So the issue isn't that there's a little cute baby girl that knows how to dance, right? We understand Black folks, a lot of Black women naturally have, where they might have nothing wrong with a baby girl. I have nothing wrong with a child dancing. The problem that we're having is the way in which there are grown women who are applauding and encouraging this baby girl to act grown, and when I mean grown, we're talking about sexual. And by the way, this is happening at the same time that Black girls are disproportionately at risk for falling into human trafficking. Again, Black girls more so than any other race are disproportionately at risk for being hypersexualized, for being essayed, for being taken advantage of, for falling into prostitution. Black girls more than any other race of women in America have the tendency to be sexualized the youngest. They have a tendency to be considered as an adult earlier than other races. And that's very serious. The consequences of that are actually very traumatizing. And so when we have issues and challenges that are going on and that are negatively impacted Black women at large, but then we see behaviors that actually are putting Black girls and eventually Black women at risk of being celebrated and promoted and cultivated, then we have to ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Where is the disconnect? Is there a huge lack of understanding and how the mentality and how these beliefs, these ideas, this kind of behavior can actually produce broken Black women who don't have a father around, broken Black women who struggle with relationships because they never learned growing up how to actually be in a relationship. They never learned about marriage. They have no concept about family. All they were told was how to pop their booty, how to cuss, and how to have sass. And that might be fun for stage, but those are not life skills that are actually going to help prepare a girl become a woman and actually now have a healthy, thriving family, be interdependent in a community setting, and actually have a level of safety and protection. But anyways, y'all, that's what I have. I may talk. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think about the situation. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to check out my kids book, Aisha Learns to Love Her Hair. Instead of teaching young Black girls how to pop their booty, teach them how to love the beautiful hair that grows out of their scalp. Empower young Black girls with the confidence to know that they are beautiful the way God made them and that they can have confidence in their hair. Check it out. And thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.